I want to reach into the pot.
You're just gonna reach in and grab? Alright.
Yeah.
So you reach into your hand and you grab kind of like a clump of it kind of thing. You pull up, shifting as you kind of look around into the pot, like seeing if there's anything in there. Nothing is, but as you pull it up, you notice that your whole hand is now covered in this very chalky blue substance as you're holding this clump as it kind of shifts down and dribbles back to the thing, like sand.
Matt, do we
Yes.
still have that magic walk that talks or whatever the fuck it is?
Aye! He's asleep right now. It's on Mr. Raru's back. You got to put some ale in him and he'll talk.
Alright, so I didn't find anything in the pot, except my arm's blue now.
No, you kind of just this blue powder stuff as you kind of like, it's just, like I said, it's very chalky.
Alright.
Alright.
Can we look at the ceiling?
You can, and I need you to roll perception. As you glance up, Aro, very keenly you notice that there's a trail of sand that kind of is on the rafters. As you glance a little bit more, you happen to spot what looks to be a very small little creature standing right here. He's in the rafters, but I'll just put him there. As he's kind of very small, scrunted, very tiny. Looks nothing bigger than a house cat. As you can see him with his little tail, and it looks like a very little reptilian almost, with a bit of cloth around him, however, holding a rather large spoon in his hand, kind of shaking, staring down at you. As soon as you eyes make contact, he just kind of freezes.
So I point out to him, I guess, like, there's a little reptile creature up in the rafters here.
Right.
So I'm gonna say, hello.
Hi.
So who might you be?
Creature tilts its head at you, kind of confused.
Alright.
You want?
Done.
Take. Bag's ready.
Sorry, what did he say?
He said, a very broken comment, but he said, if you're here, bag's ready.
Where is it?
That's wrong. As you drip walk in, you can see Aru talking to what looks to be a very, very small kobold, very sickly looking, kind of, like I said, in rags and holding a spoon, cowering in the rafters.
Is it called Heisenberg?
No.
Well, we did find a blue powder.
Alright.
The drugs.
So where was the bag? In the other room?
That's wrong.
First room. Okay. Can you open the door that leads upstairs?
It makes a weird, like, noise as it thinks, before it tilts its head back at you. Not seeming to fully understand what you're saying, almost.
Door open, you? Question mark.
Does anyone here speak Draconic except for Mr. Morty?
I do. I speak Draconic.
Okay.
Because I guess the
So do I, but you said not me.
No, I know. Like, besides
You don't count.
Like I said, you're half dragon, so you know this. But you hear, Fiona, you would hear it. You guys would hear. Yes. Let me see if I can actually speak it. Kwanan dos Huasnan Ikon. And he go, Fiona, you would hear him say, pretty much, if you're here, he's saying, if you're here to take what is I made, take it. I don't understand why you're still here.
He says to take it, he doesn't get why we're still here.
Alright.
Can I go here, roll perception to see if I can find it?
No. As you kind of walk in, you do notice, as you look at the bags, there are print marks on them. Before you just kind of glance them over. But the thing is, you notice on each of these cement bags, there are colors on them, each with the corresponding blue and yellow. However, there are no red bags.
Okay. So I want to point this out. Like, I'm not sure. Guys, do just take all the bags.
I'm gonna talk to the kobold and say, like, we came here for all three, not just blue and yellow. We want red too.
No teeth. Son. He tilts his head at you again.
We're not vampires, that's what he means.
Okay.
I'm gonna say to the kobold, roll deception, and I'm gonna say, we're here to pick it up for him.
Add 1d4.
Alright, well,
What?
while this is going on, real quick, sorry, Matt.
You good?
Finian basically puts the mask part of his armor on, like it kind of forms up over his face.
Mm-hmm. As he kind of looks to you, Aru, again, he just tilts his head and goes, no teeth. Kind of winks the spoon at you. A little more kind of frustration.
I don't think he wants us to give it to the vampire dude or something. I don't know.
At that point, Finian turns to the kobold and flashes his pseudo teeth, whatever's going on with this face mask thing. He goes,
Roll.
how's this for fucking teeth?
And that sucks cock somehow. Roll a intimidation.
Add 1d4.
Nope. Nope.
Lol.
Strips line. Immediately, the kobold kind of sits there for a minute. He glances at you and goes, yes, most non dos person. In Draconic Fion, you would hear it as he's like, fine. It's on the far right, take it, but be careful.
Alright, take it, but be careful.
Good. Now that's a good little wench.
Aru senses a goon squad incoming. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, let's go pack this up and go and see if anyone maybe knows what this stuff is.
Alright, so are you going to move the bags, or what are you moving?
No, we're taking the bags.
Alright, so...
I'm taking my moonbeam with me.
Alright, so you're
You
moving...
toss them onto,
Put it
Kel.
on your back.
No, let it go in front of us.
Toss the bags on Kel.
You want to stand Moonbeam there, still?
Oh, I'm just moving it as we move. Like, just imagine.
I know, like...
Matt,
I'm like,
are there any windows in this warehouse so we can see if they're
No.
coming or no?
Honestly, I wouldn't be worried about that.
Alright, so I tell everyone to just grab a bag.
So I
Okay.
guess Finian grabs the red,
As soon as you... which one are you grabbing, Fidian?
the red whatever, the one he
It's
wasn't wanting to
it's
grab.
not even packed yet.
Okay, are there empty bags anywhere?
There are some empty bags. But as you... Okay, so basically you run up and grab one of the empty bags. You're like, I'll just fill it up with that. And as you walk over to the red one, this one isn't as chalky. It looks a lot more aggressive. meaning more crystal fissures and more like it looks more of like salt, dried salt with salt fractures everywhere. And as you kind of look at it, you can see it's almost pulsating.
Oi, how the hell am I supposed to carry this?
Ugh, I'll carry it. And I heft it up with my big dragon muscles.
You're gonna take the whole jar.
Yeah.
Okay. As you lift it up, you realize
Please
that this
cover
thing
it up.
needs your roll strength. But as you pick it up, you can feel this thing feels a good like 75 pounds kind of thing. It is definitely beefy. As you kind of, put your dragon muscles into it, you're like, I've lifted bigger kind of thing. But it is something now you have both your hands around. Miss Aranaz, I need you to roll a perception.
Oh god, the garden gnomes from hell.
They look like garden gnomes from hell.
As you kind of sit there for a minute, you glance back towards the door as you can hear some shouting down the hallway, and you can hear some very grunt voices yelling with some very lighter, high-pitched voices almost, and you can make out the words going, "Oi! It's our shipment! You can't have it!" And then you hear the lighter voices going, "Aye, but it's ours to have for the yard!"
And
I
I
think-
understand this.
I think,
Just her. She's the one who hears it right now.
I think there's some people outside who are here to pick up this shipment.
Are there windows?
There are no windows.
Is this a door?
Essentially, yeah, this is a big closed door, though.
Try if it is openable. Just move the moonbeam out of the way.
Alright.
Just put it here.
I try and open the door.
You push on the door, realizing the door has a large bar across it, and you can see that it almost looks like it's been bolted shut, almost like it hasn't been opened in a very long time.
If only I had my cestices now.
I'm gonna
Alright, so
cast
Finnian turns
invisibility on
around
everyone.
and goes, clank, clank, move.
Oh yeah, you got those.
Clank. Alright, kicking the
Cool.
door open.
Okay, roll.
Hold on.
Let's go out the ship. As you basically bust into the door and your legs come out, you hear a few voices goes, "Oi! Did that just come out of our warehouse? Oi! Oh, for fuck's sake!" And you hear the sound of two guys charging towards you.
Square up,
We are
lads.
invisible though.
Right now, they can only see that there was just like the door just got kicked in because he didn't go through it.
Rolling stealth.
Huh.
I want to cast Pass Without Trace.
1 second.
So wait, the door's open now?
No, here I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't want it bright green, but it's gonna be bright green. That's the closed one. And that's the open side. That's way too gray. Let's make it Christmas. Okay, so that essentially is the open side. The green side's still closed.
Okay.
But it's not open, so you have to move at half your movement speed through it. So it's half of a doorway, but it's the only lower half right now. As like I said, you hear the sound of guys walking towards it.
Cover the other door. It's gonna be fun.
What do you guys want to do?
I don't know about the rest of them, but Finian's kind of waiting until whoever's on the other side of the door comes charging through. Because
Okay, so you
I'm
guys are
gonna
just gonna
blow
wait?
him in the face.
Okay. Finian, how tall's the door?
The door is a good 12 feet. It's a big door. It's definitely for moving in large carriages and stuff like that to do, or carts to do supplies. But this door is the hole that Finian did, being in his halfling size, only managed to make a hole about 2 feet down